For a while now, we have teased this, but now it has come a reality. Welcome one, welcome all to the Wreckers podcast.
Hey!
Hey! So it's the first episode. He dropped something.
I can't clap because I'm on VR.
Yay!
I can't. Everyone, quick, slap your thighs.
Yeah.
So this is pure unedited vandalism of my channel. But yes, this is the Wreckers podcast, the one that I've been teasing for ages by showing that poster inside my room. So, starting with Alucard, ending with our two special guests, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves very quickly as well. Alucard.
Oh man.
Hi, my name is Alucard.
My name's Malakar.
Shoot me.
You're not a mute, Alucard.
Right.
Malakar, you're not muted.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hi, my name's Alucard Helson, also known as Callum.
I'll go next. My name is TheMaskedReaper. My name is TheMaskedReaper. I run this. I am also known as Tyler.
Oh, it's my turn.
That's how it works.
Points at him. Just points at him. Oh wait, it's my turn.
Okay.
Oh
So
my God.
my name is Fahad, aka Fahad Escalator. I'm a YouTuber though, as many people call me. Yeah, according to some fans though, subscribers, they call me the best YouTuber on the entire Rec Room though.
Moving on. Almighty.
Scamming.
Almighty.
Hello, my name is Almighty. I'm known as like, I can't really say it, but the Joker around here that no one.
Alucard 2.0. Yeah.
2.0. I have that saved actually.
Do it.
2.0.
Ta-da!
It does not look like that. It looks like a bit of
like
it.
left,
It looks a
right,
bit of it.
And fantastic. You're next.
Where's my ham?
Stop eating the ham!
Fantastic. You're next.
Alright. Yep. Name's Dr. Fantastic. Yeah.
Moving along to Mr. Headcrab.
Hello, I am Mr. Headcrab. I am a YouTuber with 163 subscribers for
Oh
everyone. and
yeah,
I'm from-
top me that.
I
Why
am
don't you?
from,
Top me that.
I'm
why don't you?
from communism.
He's from
communism.
he's from
Shall I
Latvia.
shoot him?
And next
double
is Big Bad.
Hi, I'm a Rec Room YouTuber.
Am I the only one that
Subscribe.
doesn't stream around here?
Subscribe to him.
Subscribe to Alexkin Video.
Nice plug. Nice.
Okay, right, okay, that's it. Introductions are out of the way. So every podcast episode, we will start by showing our prop or item of the day. Starting with Alucard. What does this prop? What is it, and what does it mean to you?
This.
Notification.
This.
Just put it down for Christ's sake.
Give my ham.
This is a martini glass. I got it from work where I work as a beautiful and one of the best waiters known to man.
He
It's
tries.
got a that cheese.
That's a lemon. You put lemon on the outside of
It's
martini
cheese.
glasses.
It's a
It's
cheese.
lemon.
Look at the go.
Dude, it's lemon. It's pineapple.
It's a cheese.
It's tomato.
For the cheese ads.
Put the cheese
okay.
on it.
Up
Yeah,
next.
taste it, please.
Well,
Thank you.
we did have a
my
theme. We
profile
did have a
picture,
theme of first comings because this is our first podcast episode, but we kind of ditched that. But I stuck with it.
gave up.
This is my Beretta from the first Resident Evil game, which is why I got the inspiration for first
Wait,
comings.
You were playing that on your
Nice.
channel ages ago.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2. Anyway, Fahad, you're next.
Oh, that's a good one. People are spamming me. I get it.
This is my super shotgun. I actually recreated from Doom 20. I'm a fan of that game, by the way. That game changed my life. But anyway, the super shotgun. I've seen technically what made me into create this is technically I've seen so many like poorly versions of like super shotgun, and in my honest opinion, though, I didn't really like them though. I mean, some people did, but. And I thought like, hey, maybe I could create like a Doom 2016 super shotgun, and I actually did. And what do you guys think?
I think it's really good, and I think that's why it is sentimental.
Yeah, big BB hours.
Almighty,
I
Almighty, Off you guys.
Right, you're
Almighty,
funny.
you are next. What is this item and what does it represent to you?
SHAREfactory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you in it.
I like the steamed ham memes. That's why I like Homer Simpson so much.
That's our
With my
mascot,
ham.
Hognar Sansing.
Stop stealing my
Stop
goddamn
stealing
ham.
the ham! Stop stealing. Oh, I can't take your super shotgun
no, he's
again.
got-
Oh, the ham!
Oh, he's gone.
Ham!
I like this
We're,
game.
we're playing literally picky in the middle.
Alright, please check it.
Fantastic, fantastic, you're next.
middle.
Fantastic, you're next.
I'm not
The
like
middle of
that.
this one. Alucard, give the goddamn shotgun to
Where's
the
the
back
gun?
of the head.
Oh,
Hey, Alucard,
give it.
Drop the gun.
Go, Martini!
Go Martini. Right. So, shush. It is time for fantastic.
Okay. Anyway, my item of the day, or like my prop of the day, is just like this mixing board, because like, you know, one day like I'm gonna own one of these things, and I cannot wait.
You're
till
also
I
the
do.
DJ around here.
Yeah, you're where the DJ is
Exactly,
represented by
and,
your
like,
area.
yeah.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
Okay, you might want to tie that down.
that. What, my brother?
You sound
Um,
off, you're not high.
Moving on to don't. Moving on. Don't. Fantastic. Don't. We'll get
Don't do
copyrighted.
it. We'll get copyrighted.
Mr. Headcrab,
What do you mean I sound high?
I don't have shit. I
Your
need, I
voice
need
pitch
some
is on
ink
high.
for it.
you are the prop.
I'm not the pro. I need a pro. Come on, get rid of your martini.
No, I got
need
you. I got you.
No, I don't need a. I don't need a martini.
Should I get rid of the ham?
Give him that.
Got rid of my super shotgun,
Come
so...
Get rid of the
Alright.
ham.
Oh, there
There
you
we
go.
go.
This is crablet,
Ollie.
and I made it on while I was working
Oh.
on Monogon.
That's actually
I
pretty
made
nice.
it when I was making on Monogon, because I work for Monogon, because I got hired on December 10th,
Oh,
2019.
You asked me though, that
Fortunately-
looks really detailed.
it looks
Since,
really
since
good.
I was
Yeah.
like fixing the clock tower, because Mythowest City is going to be open. I don't know when, but yeah, this is my
Alright.
crablet.
And-
Pass that to me, let me see it.
Next,
We
next
can do this one.
we have, last but not least, because we've gone clockwise or anti-clockwise, I don't
Just
really
here.
fucking know. We have Big Bad. What is your item / prop of the day?
It's wondered if I had some gang ink.
Stop it.
Thanks.
Sorry,
Can I
my
have my
Wikipedia is
crablet?
appearing.
I need
Can I
to
have a
make. I
crablet,
gotta.
please? But
I need to delete the head crab thing.
thank you. Okay. Yeah. You have the sword under your back, but yeah.
Yes.
Well, he can't grab that.
Alright, here's some
Well, there it
what I
goes.
made.
It's on your
It's
back. Oh.
Right.
Oh my god, he made a Pokemon thing with a duck. I'm guessing
my
this
God.
has something to do with something that happened in the
We're
past.
making the
Yo,
move,
show
and
this-
we started doing
show
that
this-
move thing.
Yes.
Yo, the camera
Yeah.
doesn't see anything about this.
I
Big Bad, show this on camera.
Yes, I will.
I'll
Give me
take
a
a
second.
photo of it.
Give me the
Hang on.
Give me
Oh,
a
no.
second.
Grab me the gun.
Oh my god.
Level
Maybe I
up.
could use that gun, actually.
Level up. No, give me.
Record.
Undo it.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Okay, right. That is it. We are done with the prop of the day segment. We are done with the prop of the day segment. Right now.
Okay, get it. We need the ink. We can't afford it.
So now we move on to topic 1. Now, I have a random topic generator here, and we are going to speak about the topic that we have.
Unity.
We're going to
Shit.
talk about Unity.
No,
What?
no, not Unity. I see.
So, our
Game
first
engine.
topic is,
I hate you.
how did you get your name, and do you know the meaning of your name?
Oh.
Ooh,
that's
that's
a good one.
Actual
That's
names
No.
or in-game
No.
names?
Get in-game names,
Yeah.
in-game
Come
names.
Good.
Alright.
Okay, well, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? This isn't a round the table thing.
Okay. I guess the guest can go first.
Guests, would you like to go first?
We'll let you
Alright,
go
so
first.
This should be
So-
my
interesting.
hand.
I'll listen to it.
So, let's
So,
start. Oh, okay. Head Crab's going first.
So,
Oh,
I
there's a
choose
sword.
the Mr. Hackrap. I choose Mr. Hackrap because I used to play a lot of Half-Life 2 because Well, my dad actually used to play Half-Life 2 as well. When I was like a kid, something like that. And I decided to name it as Mr. Hackrap because I got like an idea from James Key. No, not from
Oh,
James
I know
Key, but
him,
from
I know
someone
him.
else. Sorry. Yeah.
Alright.
For now on, I'm just gonna stay as Mr. Hackrap _ VR because I'm not trying to copy it. I'm not try to copy the James Key's idea because I don't know why. But yeah, from now on, yeah, I'm just think I'm going to be it from now on.
Interesting. Big Bad, you're next.
Yeah.
Big Bad, you.
Alright, so there was this YouTuber I used to watch called Leo Kim Video. He made videos about toys before it was uncool to do so.
Alright.
And I request. And I based my name off that. Obviously, instead of Leo Kim Video, it's Alex Kim Video.
Interesting, because I've seen your channel on the Slayer Discord, and
I should probably
Yeah.
look that up, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
Subscribe.
like
Yeah, there's a Discord, yeah.
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 So now
Yeah.
now it's free reign. Who wants the table next?
Oh, I have a history. How I
Oh,
got,
okay,
like, I mean-
Fahad's got a history with
Okay,
his
so
name.
Everyone sit down in real life.
That's
Alright.
Shep-
Let me speak out. So,
If I sit down, I go in my chair.
okay.
So. Ow.
So,
Yeah.
I have a long history with the names though, and I'm pretty sure like Mr. Headcrab and Big Bad have experienced it first though. But
Well-
the Fat Slayer wasn't used to be like my name,
my
which I
hand.
got from the beginning though.
Mhm.
It used to be I know Mace
Fat
say
Densei.
it on Danish.
Fad Desney, 2025,
Er-
Fad Desney, that's his name.
Yeah, well, or I'm sorry, but technically, what it means, I mean, you kind of see why I had to change the name though on Rec Room as well. It's utter selfish. Verhet den Sai on Danish means, I mean, I'm talking about in English. Verhet den Sai means Verhet the Cool. And I was 13
it's
at the
it's
time,
Danish. It's Danish.
Ah.
Yes, it's Danish. I was
Yes, it
13
is.
at the time. I had no idea. I mean, of course,
That
Rec
would
Room didn't
explain.
exist, but like, I thought it was cool though. I thought it was awesome though back then. And the sad part is, it was actually like a copycat of the name I used to like steal, but now I'm just want to come up with some original though. And like and now looking back into that previous name, and it's not you know, like I had to change it in Rec Room. I also changed it on the YouTube channel as well. I know some people might find it confusing, but it's okay. But it still had that Fahad.
24. Why is 24?
Anyway, not finished yet.
Oh.
Looking back into it though, I just wish I never had that name, and I had to choose like a name which is, you know, from a game which I'm a big fan of though, which is Doom. Like the Doom Slayer is a protagonist though, main protagonist who kills demons though, which I absolutely love. And I was like, hey, maybe I could just rename it to like Fat the Slayer, you know, slays demons and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'll go for it though. And that's how I was able to, you know, go like with Fat the Slayer, which is, you know, in my honest opinion, better than the previous name because honestly, I was 13 at the time though, but the sad part is though, I couldn't even think straight though. I was just pretty much selfish back then, but you know, looking back to it, I really care a lot more social and all that kind of stuff. And if I'm honest though, I'm really grateful to be here because of this.
Yeah.
Like, there's much things I could have done though back in 2013 instead of just be like, you know, an utter selfish boy with that kind of name.
Right. So I guess I'll go next. The TheMaskedReaper actually came from when I was younger. I was about 7 years old, and when I was 7, I was in primary school. If you are British or live in Europe, and me and my cousin would go outside and play out in the road in my nan's back garden, and my cousin would get hit by a car. I'm kidding.
What?
So,
Um,
no, I'm kidding.
Casually
Casually just got mowed over by a car.
And like full on just got hit by a truck.
change my name to the Master Reaper.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
changed my name to the
Exactly like
TheMaskedReaper because I was just so distraught.
You went into
No,
like a Batman step.
yeah. So
Um,
I'm Reaper because 7 your cousin died in a truck accident.
So the reason why I'm called TheMaskedReaper is because my alter ego of the time was TheMaskedReaper, and I was. Do you mind?
Yes.
Alucard.
Kick anyone?
Vote kicking him in. That's okay. And then when I was, and then I always used to have my alter ego was TheMaskedReaper, and I always grab one of my nan's towels and put it around like the collar of my shirt and pretend it was like a side cape. Brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
used to just be my cloak, and I would disappear when I had it on. I was 7, so it was like childhood innocence. Of course, I don't have that now, so brilliant. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Probably his dog.
I'll go next when you're done.
Okay.
Because he's clearly having issues.
You're having a.
Jesus.
Oh, he's having a. Yo.
Oh no. Oh no.
Put the head crab on until he wakes up.
You just put it in.
What? Question mark?
Where were we?
So your name.
Where were we?
Celebrate. Just
Your
go
name
on.
and your name and all that. Where'd you get it from?
I had a nickname.
I can hear him
oh, I'm
screaming. I can hear him
The
screaming.
name Almighty. I must have been. What was it 2 years ago? Yeah, when I first joined Rec Room, and it was just something that I thought was alright. Like, there's no real story behind it. It was just the first thing that came to my mind. Although I did have my nickname though, like in real life, was Don't be weird, Alan. I know what you're like. My nickname was Bonners. Bonners.
Bonners.
Yeah,
What's
it
the
was
reason?
weird. It's weird when you first hear it, but it stuck with me when I was a kid.
Ah.
Kid. I think it's because
And-
like the guy I used to share my taxi with when I went to school, he used to call me Bombers. I had no idea why, and the kids at school eventually figured out, but didn't quite understand what he was saying, so they said Bonners instead.
Bonners.
So that's where my real nickname came from, but my actual name, not real story behind it.
No real story behind it. And we've saved the best till last.
Yes.
Oh,
Alucard.
I think that's everyone.
How have you?
No, that's everyone, I swear.
No, Alucard hasn't been yet.
That's
But you're next. Alucard,
Just tell
where have you gotten your name from?
I feel insulted.
See?
Fantastic. I'm saving the best till last.
Oh.
Okay.
Or, you know, the guy took forever to think of it.
Okay, so
Oh my.
Alec wasn't actually my first original name. I believe my first original name was
Frost the Elemental.
Frost the Elemental. That's
Your name?
Frost the Elemental.
Yeah, it was Frost the
What's the
Elemental.
elemental? That was it. That was your original.
Yes.
That's when I met
And
you.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That's when I met you
then
as well. Yeah.
And then I went into a whole thing where I decided to be a clone trooper, which was CT7596.
Yeah, that was funny.
See,
Went
yeah,
across the
yeah. I
the
never knew what
Mongolia.
that was about. I never knew what that was about.
Because CT was clone trooper.
Oh,
Oh.
I never. No. Order 66. Karen,
And
Karen.
then I started watching the anime Hellsing Ultimate, which had a vampire called Alucard Hellsing, who hunts vampires and kills other things. He searches for a
Ironic.
leprechaun. He never actually kills a leprechaun, but he always thought that if you shot him, he sprouts out Lucky Charms.
Wouldn't we all just
You mean
love that?
The cereal
Like-
or like...
Yeah, the cereal or
Yes.
like the actual like Lucky Charms.
Yes.
Like he just spits
Never
out
spe-
like he just
They
spits out a
never
rabbit
specified
foot.
What Lucky
Yep.
Charms.
Like he just spits out a
Anyway,
rabbit foot.
And then I thought it sounded like a cool name because some of my work colleagues and some of my friends used to call me Cal or just Al, A-L, and so I thought Alucard.
Ooh.
And then I also once I finished watching anime, I then decided to make a secondary character alongside, which was Dracula because it was Alucard backwards, because it was comedy gold. Everyone
Yes.
loves it. Everyone still loves it. Then
Yes,
guys,
Alucard
please
2.0.
Oh god.
That you decided to copy me.
That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief.
Okay, now
Thank you.
fantastic.
So yeah, I
Is
just
your-
chose the
this-
name because it.
Oh,
because
the
it
way I got my name was a doozy. About like I would say
Jeez.
probably about 8 years ago now. I was on Xbox and my Xbox Live name was Doorless27. And I then like my my Xbox 360 got hacked and then like I lost everything. I was devastated by it cuz like legit like I had so many like legit like the only real like friends that I felt comfortable with and were like was on Xbox 360 and it made me so sad. So then like my dad's house, he got a PS3 and then I was like, oh, I kind of want like I kind of want this. And then
Yeah, can we get an F in chat?
PS3, and then I changed my name on like I made my PSN name Doorless27 and that's what everyone knew me by. And like my best friend, or well like Jacob's his actual name, but like his PSN name's Cordova. Sorry, I had to get a cat out of my room.
27.
But anyway, yeah, because she was like messing up my cord. But then like my PS3, I was getting kind of sick of it, and I was like, you know what? I want a PS4. And I forgot all my stuff from PS3, so I had to go completely
Yeah.
like out on a limb and
Restart.
just create another one just right from scratch.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
then
did.
for
Did he
and then for
lag?
no reason, I always like thought of like, wait, did he like crash or something?
Technical
He's-
difficulties, he's crashed.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Alec-
He can
Oh,
still
no.
watch it.
Technical difficulties. He just pressed.
Continue.
Oh.
Continue. That's not his
That's my
camera, that's
camera.
his.
Alright, normal conversation.
Fantastic. Continue.
But
I'm gonna
basically
wait.
like then my friend
I'm gonna
We're
wait
not
for
gonna
this
watch
for a minute.
I all of a sudden just got off
I'm gonna wait
PS3
until
and never
you
got
have to
back
come and
on
do
it.
something edgy or
And then
stupid.
I was
Shut
then
up.
he knew about my YouTube channel on PS3 because like you know me and him we made tons of videos together and that was whenever I only had 2 subs. And like and
There he
plus like I made a video of me doing the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard demo and then he found out it's like oh your name's Dr. Fantastic now. I'm like yeah and then he's like that's kind of weird. I'm not used to it. Like and then I'm just like just call me Doc. And then like it just like I was gonna change it, but then it kind of just stuck. And then like yeah, that's how I got Dr. Fantastic. And plus, I don't know where I came up with the idea of Dr. Fantastic. And then I looked it up, and then apparently like then I was getting questioned about people like being like, you got it from Payday, didn't you? And I was like, no. And it's like, well, yeah, you did. Stop lying. And then I looked it up. It's an achievement. Dr. Fantastic's an achievement on Payday 2. And like. No wonder
played
every
Payday
time you
2.
look it up, like never wonder like every time you type it into YouTube or something, Payday 2 videos come up. Yeah,
Right.
that's how I.
Is
yeah.
that everyone?
So I
Can
think
I
that
ask you
is.
a question, Fantastic?
I
Yeah,
actually
sure.
played Payday
This,
2.
I thought you got the name Fantastic from like the Marvel heroes Fantastic Four.
No.
That would have been fun if you asked me
Yeah.
though, but
To be
Yes,
honest, I
we got-
actually played Payday 2, and it has a new eyes. To be honest.
Okay. So.
Which is
Quick
Border
question from me,
Crossing.
sorry. When did everyone, just curious, when did everyone join Rec Room is my question.
Oh, so
I
I joined instantly. So I was like, oh, it's a free VR
Well,
game.
we can actually see that on RecNet.
Yeah, I think I was here 2016, early 2017.
I definitely know I was here when the first rec center was about.
I've
When all the quests
with
were
the
split
dummy.
into, where all the quests were split into like the Golden Trophy, Crimson Cauldron, Jumbotron.
Yeah, because it was
I
Cool.
remember
Right.
that one. And I've been in Rec Room since June 2018. Been a year.
this is.
I remember like me and Reaper actually met at the OG Rec Center.
Yeah.
Right.
Me and Almighty
I
met
joined
because I was
2
getting
years
requests.
ago.
I was getting
Right.
I was getting requests for an art video. So.
Yeah.
All right. I joined in I joined in
Yeah, I met you
January
through Alucard.
2018.
Met him, what was it, during a laser tag game, Alucard?
Wasteland.
I met
Yes,
Alucard.
Wasteland.
I don't know how I met you. I can't remember for the life of me.
we started talking over a crescendo.
I don't think it was because of that. I don't think it was because of that. I think what
No,
it
but-
was.
No, but it,
No, but like when you
it-
became like
we-
proper friends as opposed
Oh,
to when you meet,
definitely
it was around that.
crescendo.
Definitely
Definitely
Definitely crescendo.
Yeah.
But then-
I met Slayer because of Marcus. I met Hey Crab because of Marcus. You.
Yeah.
And
don't think
then
I
I
met
met
Marcus.
Fant. Did you met Marcus?
I don't
And
think
I
I
met
have.
Fantastic
From
when we
me.
were recording The Rock. And
Yeah.
then there's that guy, which I met 20 seconds ago.
20 seconds ago.
Yeah, we've all met big bads when it came to like when it came to
That's
filming.
the longest 20 seconds in my life.
Yeah.
This is dog years. What can I
and
say?
he's gone.
Oh, for God's
Right.
sake, not
Oh
again.
no, it happened to him.
So,
He's crashed. He's crashed.
So I joined Rec Room in January of 2018.
Ah.
Oh, he's offline.
Yeah. I just remember.
80% of people just went, oh.
Oh, interesting.
Like a really
Okay.
high-pitched, oh.
Topic 2 before we
Yeah.
go into the
This is actually
interviews
my
with
first
our guests.
Christmas in Rec Room because the last time my headset broke.
So, our next topic, what are you most worried about right now?
Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
Oh, mate.
Losing my big
stress.
PP privileges.
Losing your PP
Um,
privileges.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Alucard, get over here now.
Can't stop. All I hear is a faint voice. No.
Go. Don't want to listen to that song again.
Why
Go,
are you
go.
sing on my seat?
Don't say
Wasting
something
that
you'll
time
regret.
on podcast.
You are not that important.
Don't say something you'll regret.
Okay,
So,
Almighty.
worries me the most. I think that would be
No,
like, exams.
what's worrying you the
exams
most
coming up in
right
March.
now? Like, in this moment in time?
Exams.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think what's worrying me, I think the thing that I'm most worried about now, is the inevitable heat death of the universe.
And for hard fell off his seat.
No, I'm just needed. Go on.
I'm most worried about probably what's happened in the UK with the election recently.
Oh, screw that. We do not talk about that here. This is a place of solitary confinement and safeness.
I have no idea what that whole thing's about.
First, you
Nope.
can't
Yeah,
go
it's allowed
5
on
minutes on the
record.
TV without an advert going, vote for Labour, vote for Labour,
Vote-
Boris Johnson's and
Boris Johnson wants to kill babies.
he doesn't know our
What's
names,
hentai?
no.
Come on.
You ever seen those like ads like in America where it's like, this man doesn't know his America's citizens' names? No, because there's about 5.5 million of you.
Honestly though, like I hate those commercials with a dying passion. They
Oh,
absolutely
no.
suck. Because I barely watch TV now just because like the amount of commercials and like how bad it's gotten on like TV.
What I hate is a lot of like politics is just given to really old
Politics.
people with really old minds.
Yeah, that's where it's like.
There's still a goddamn bring your goat to work day in Parliament. Like that's an actual thing.
It is.
Oh my
It is a fantastic. It
I
actually
think
is.
it's kind of funny that the only young president got 360
Show
no
off.
scoped.
Nani?
Oh yeah, JFK. JFK. I know my American history, but I guess what's also worrying me is because I've got a lot of weight on my shoulders this year in school. I've got my exams, I've got my performance days, I've got my musical rehearsals, and the second week in after the Christmas break
Big flex.
is my PPE week, which is hell because it's every single exam that we do. So that's all three. That's all 3 maths papers. That's all 4 English papers. That's all 6 science papers.
Like for me, the day I go back, like the day before, I have an interview at college.
Oh no! Then I've got
Which
my
is like the day before I go back to school after the holidays. Which
then
is
I've got
gonna
my
really piss me off.
sixth form interview to go to.
Oh yeah.
I've chosen to go
I'm
sixth form, not
young.
college.
I'm too young to understand any of that.
You're not
Child.
British as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, now
Where are you anyway?
I think I've got one actually.
Where are
and
you from?
got-
We're British, but where are you?
Oh, I'm from Pennsylvania. Yeah. I'm a mountain boy.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
Huh.
Hold on a second there.
You are.
Oh. Well,
No.
Screeny,
Not
screeny.
Transylvania.
Okay, so you guys finished? So topic up.
Fahad, you're up next.
Okay.
Your turn.
Well, now this might be a huge effect for a huge, but I'm actually kind of worried about Kappa. Yes, Kappa law.
Same. Don't even get us started on that.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't get
the
us started.
Kappa law, because
Brutal.
because
It will be.
Yeah, GG lads.
okay, so technically, when I heard the news though, oh my god, how am I supposed to even discuss this when you guys are discussing all of it?
Come on, let's.
Okay, so yeah, Kappa though. Sure, even though I heard some news that YouTube was going back to the old golden era for YouTube, for example, like with they're now interested with the edgy content, like they used to do back in 2012 until maybe 2016, where they're like, screw it, let's just go with demonetization, which in my opinion is fucking horrible. We all agree on that. Yeah, that affected our lives.
You see that? You see that yellow symbol? Like your heart just drops.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
see
all
that.
kind of hard work is
is-
like poof, man. All that
The
hard
problem
work
is with
spam done.
Copper, a lot of YouTubers are going to delete half their content now from like
But because
5-year-old
of
videos,
Kappa,
or else they get
it
fined.
might be some good news for like adult content though, but it's also bad news for well,
Yeah, but
family
people-
friendly
Well, do you
We're
hear
not-
about the thing about like the family channels? They're gonna lose 90% of the profits
Yeah.
they make.
Also,
Yes, I mean,
not just
not only
that.
that.
What's that channel called? Like the odd one out.
The odds one out,
Tutorial,
yeah.
Ryan
They're gonna
Toys
get rid of
review.
all cartoonish content, but his content is not directly aimed at kids.
And that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense though, actually.
Also,
If you
Cyanide
do
and
that.
Happiness show, when that was a thing, they're gonna suffer as well because it's again a cartoon. Can't do
That
Yeah,
that.
doesn't
they're-
make
yeah, they're
sense.
done
Like
for.
any anime, I mean, here's the thing I don't really get though. I don't really understand.
Back.
Like, and like, they view the problem is with adults. You know a movie called Sausage Party, right? You know,
Yes.
that very
Yeah.
mature
Yeah.
movie.
Weird ass movie.
Yes, they really think, like, at the parents' perspective, the reviews though, they really think it's made for children when they don't even look at the rating though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that
that's
was
why-
a thing.
that's
like,
why
the
they
mother
made
took her
it
kids
exist.
to the
That's
movie
why
and then
it's
she put it
fair,
on
so
Twitter
you
not
can
to watch
determine
it.
as a parent, is this something my kid should be watching?
Yes,
It's like Karen, get the kids.
We generally have turned this into a podcast discussion. We generally
Yeah, really
have.
nice.
yes, and that's the problem
I got
with
sword.
parents now these days. They don't look at the rating. My mother actually, in the early 2000s though, they actually look at the rating before they buy a game for me.
Yeah,
though.
like, yeah, legit, like, my mom, she'd be like, show me the back. I'm like, what? And she's like, show me the back. And then she'd see an M and she'd be like, nope.
Well, that's why I keep
See
all
the
my stuff
thing,
downloaded.
the thing with my mum, and this
Yeah.
is kind of like a story as well. When I was in year 3, which is like 3rd grade or something, my
topic
mum
now.
was playing through Resident Evil 4, which is a game not meant for people at the age of 8. And I sat and watched it every day when I got home from school. I'd be like, "Let's play Resident Evil, let's play Resident Evil," and the next day,
Yeah, I
my
was that
mother
kind of kid.
my mother gets a phone call from my teacher saying Tyler has been pretending to shoot people,
What?
and my
I
mum was
used to
like,
do
my
that as a
mum
kid.
was
I used
like,
to
my
pretend to
mum,
shoot tires.
my mum was like, Tyler, we need to have a talk. You
Oh my
shouldn't be
God.
doing that. I'm not angry. You just shouldn't be doing that. And then a couple of days later, I'm shooting people in VR.
Yay! Progress.
Yay, family friendly. But the thing is about that, it's if parents do look, my parents give me a shit ton of leeway. My parents will say, as long as you can swear, as long as it's not directed at us. My parents say
Yeah,
you can
that's my rule.
you can play any age game as long as you don't show it to our friends' children, because I'm the eldest out of my mum's friends' children.
Alright. What now?
That's-
What's
that's
the topic
understandable.
now?
Mr. Cole, we talked about what we
what
worry
worries
about,
us.
and I talked about
Yeah.
the copper
He
law.
went to copper.
Yeah, and,
just
it, and like,
expanded from there.
and that
Um,
Copa thing, like, that turned into, like, a big topic right there.
It did. It turned into like a general podcast talk.
I heard
Okay.
some people were actually
Yeah.
like
One second, I gotta
reaching
clean my
the
head.
FTC though, and the who controls the combat, all that kind of stuff. But
I couldn't,
Li-
I
like
couldn't
I
hear
said,
everything.
if they really are targeting like animated stuff, then for example like Odds One Out, which isn't really aimed for children, then they should really fact check before they even like target. And I really feel bad though for those people who make
Yeah.
How's that gonna
content,
affect?
even though I'm not a fan.
How's that gonna affect
But-
like video gamers like Undertale
for example,
games?
Rec Room. That Rec Room is a family-friendly game, though. Don't forget
yeah,
about that.
Rec Room
How's
is
it gonna
not
affect Rec
point,
Room, for
but it's
example?
not.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Game about
Friendly.
kids. None of us here are kids like under 10s.
Hey,
are we?
why'd you look at me when you said that?
I did this.
And
No, he just goes, yeah, it's a friendly game.
Good child.
Yeah, but I don't know what...
This is you compared to me.
Okay, can I speak on, please?
Anyway, sorry.
Continue.
If it's gonna like affect Rec Room though, for example, what's gonna happen to my content? I usually swear this. I put it on no, it's not made for children though, and I'm just
Yeah.
kindly worried though.
there's a fly.
Okay, please don't make joke.
Cock.
Okay, please don't make
There's an
joke.
insect.
Everyone say it.
Okay, alright. So, I wonder how copper would affect like Rec Room, for example. How it's gonna affect like Harry Manley, especially Harry Manley, because he's
I
family
think-
friendly though. Like
I
how it's
think
gonna like
they'll be
Unless-
okay.
No one likes
Honestly.
Harry.
I think they'll be surely because they haven't a stupid amount of subscribers that they won't appear on the radar as much as like PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye would.
But that's
It's gonna. It'd probably be the same.
if they made it for children on his videos, which honestly, in my honest opinion, though, it really feels like that he made he makes for the children.
How
though,
are you supposed
due
to make
how
Rec
he's
Room
weird.
like the in between, like not too edgy and not too family friendly? You really can't with this game.
It all depends
Yeah.
on like the personality of the person playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know how
Sure,
many.
you
You
might
don't know
say
how
you might
many
go away.
times. Oh, sorry.
I got Rec Room is not a kid's game.
Oh, how?
Like you will,
Why?
you have not.
Say
you
it's
will never.
played by kids, but it's not aimed at them quite specifically.
Yeah, there
It's
are
aimed at
game modes.
everyone.
Teenagers.
There are
Yeah.
game modes where you have
Yeah.
to kill people with guns.
But even then,
Yeah.
it just says knocked out. But you know,
It
Yeah.
make more sense if it was aimed for teenagers. No,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
I don't.
yeah.
Even though
Like for like my age group, like 15, 16, like you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Or
Like, I
Alucard's
have
age
junior
group.
players turned off in my settings, so
Yeah.
I can't really matchmake with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
kind of. I'm
I'd,
kind of freaked out. Alucard hasn't spoken in a while.
Is his mic broken? Did
Wait.
he spill that too?
Alucard.
Alucard, you're
Oh,
next.
I know.
Yeah.
Pick him up.
I'm gonna take away your big PP privileges if you don't talk.
Hey, hey,
You know
hey.
what? You know what? I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
Hey.
Happy to be
I'm going to steal his soul.
Way ahead of you.
Ain't got one.
I'm gonna hide in his pocket.
Oh god, the insect is back.
But
Why?
yeah,
Okay,
Papa.
so I think that's Alucard. Do you want
that's
to
it
add
for this
anything
one.
to the conversation? What are you mostly worried about?
Too many to say.
Oh.
You've been AFK this entire time, haven't you?
I think he was.
I went to the toilet.
I did.
God
I did
damn
say
it.
before we started recording, if you need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet.
Never.
This is why I spent 10 minutes making a pot noodle.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay,
imagine making.
One of the biggest things I'm worried about right now is probably work.
Yeah, because like we've addressed
Very
many times.
busy.
We've addressed many times in my videos, the whole harassment issue that you've encountered.
Yeah, because I know I like
what?
to basically I like to show myself out because my Instagram I like to grow my Instagram instead of having my own YouTube channel. So I post some of the pictures of us in Rec Room when we were recording. For example, when we did the
And would people mock you because it was like a kid's game?
No, they just because they watched the videos that, and now I'm also saying that I'm in I haven't yet, but I posting some stuff when I'm with
Yeah.
Slayer and Headcrab as well, because I'm in their
Mhm.
YouTube videos sometimes. And I like to tell people go watch them, they're really funny, etc. And then people decide to message me asking me why I'm not in many videos, and so obviously they keep asking.
It's
Like,
his
no,
channel.
I have a job. I have to keep with that as well, and I have to keep my job going. I have to get my own money, because Slayer's not paying me, and neither is this guy. And you're sure as hell ain't paying me, are you?
I can do it now.
Half I had was my cut of the ad revenue.
I got
See?
root beer.
Dude, I haven't reached the YouTube program system though.
Yeah, but
I
when you
haven't reached
do
it. I need like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000
what
hour
I-
view time.
What?
So you have
Uh,
dedication.
Well, anyway, yeah, I get mixed messages from Instagram. You know, people saying that they enjoy you know the content that,
I got
that
Cackety when he's
sometimes
watching
I'm
you.
in and other people's,
Nice.
and then they get really annoyed that I'm not in other people's, saying I should
I want to spawn
saying that I
Junkie
should
Boy.
put more time into helping them with videos, which is
Oh,
kind
what
of
the
what I
heck?
can't do
Yeah.
because I need my own money. I need to save up
I'll be
60
right back.
VR now.
Oh
So,
god, yeah.
What people don't
I remember.
realize
do
is
remember visiting
it's
that
more
room,
than
actually.
just, you know,
Yeah.
because to them this is our life, the game is our life. But then other
which
than
is not
that,
the
it's
case,
just
which
blank
isn't
for
the
them. Which,
yeah.
yeah, because that happened to I've forgotten his name. I think it was Sunday. Anyone know Sunday?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with 2 S's.
That's
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes, SS Sunday. Yeah, because he took a break for a bit because he was uploading every day, but people didn't realize, you know, he's still got a life, and he had
Yeah.
to explain it,
Junkie Boy. Junkie Boy.
which is what you
Anyway,
know,
so yeah,
just what average
that's
person would
probably
put
that's probably my main.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because
at this point.
when it comes to like talking about real life instances where it's like to do with a job or it's to do with harassment or all that, it becomes quite a sensitive topic because you.
Can I go?
Oh, okay.
Speaking of harassment, though, YouTube's new harassment policy that needs to be discussed.
You have to fill me in
Seriously.
on. You have to fill me in on that.
Yeah, YouTube harassment policy, though, which YouTube are implementing now, it's horrible because what
How?
it really affects, like, you guys know iDubbbz, right?
Yeah.
I have no clue about that.
His video, Content Club of Leafy, though, was taken down because it includes some harassment. And
Oh.
there was no bully on that video. He like what the hell?
Okay, I'll have to go in
They
AFK.
just took the video down
He's gone.
because YouTube would think like, oh, it was just like,
Oh my
but they're willing to. No, it's more like, you know,
Did you hear
stating
about that
facts.
Leafy video as well? That got taken
Yeah,
down.
fact. Yes, that's the one. That's the one I'm referring to. You know, Content
Wait,
Club Leafy.
What? Whose channel?
Hmm?
Again,
iDubbbz.
whose channel?
Have you heard of Leafy?
Ah, iDubbbz. iDubbbz. He's like, oh god. I don't want to say.
I think
G word
Fantastic's
because I'm.
AFK as well.
This might be really like the worst part of YouTube, though.
Yeah.
Like if people like trying to make a
28
commentary, what's
stab
wrong with somebody's channel, it might get taken out because YouTube thinks it's
but
harassment.
Yeah.
But no, it's really not.
What I hate is, I get that there's a lot of videos, but they're a massive company, and you can't manually review
Stab
every
Yes,
video
it's
out
physically
there.
impossible.
But but don't let bots do everything. Like, let bots shout
Oh,
out the
yeah.
smaller channels, such as, I'm not trying to insult anyone, but Hairy Man Legs, your channel, for example, his channel. I know, but
Hairy Man
let
No.
bots sort like the smaller people out, but the bigger ones that are
28
always getting done by
stabs.
bots, that shouldn't
There
be,
you
you know,
Yeah.
done by bots. Be done by
I
a person.
was one of my videos.
There he's
I
gonna
did a
go.
video on Borderlands where I opened 50 golden chests,
Mm.
and that got copyrighted, copyright claimed because
What?
it
By
got
who?
it got a copyright strike
What
on
is
it
this?
because I
This is an
used
invention I found.
music from the SHAREfactory, and I tried to appeal it by saying the music shouldn't be,
Understood.
if it's copyrightable, the music shouldn't be in the SHAREfactory for people to use and for people to edit in.
Yeah.
The claim
Well, if
was
if it's
sadly
there-
rejected, and
Did you have to take it down? Like, you could have just re-uploaded it. They wouldn't have done anything anyway.
no, I can't be asked at this point.
I got copyright strike twice.
But what?
On Onrush.
I never got
Ah,
a copyright before.
I got copyright claimed a few times. I even actually got copyright claimed over Doom soundtrack video, which I've actually, you know, messed a little bit around though with trying to make with the GoldenEye 64 sound
Damn, I can't
sound
close
font,
that door.
No problem.
and I have no idea how the hell sound
door.
font from scratch could get copyright claim. It doesn't make any sense though.
It's gone to the point where YouTubers just have to straight up cut out the audio completely, which just makes it boring.
Yeah,
Jesus.
like recently
Although-
there's been a whole like trend in people reacting and try not to laugh to TikToks, and they have been
Oh,
slammed
I don't
down for it.
like TikToks.
I don't like TikTok
The
people.
annoying thing is if you play a game like a Call of Duty game, and then all of a sudden it starts playing music, you just right to that. But other stuff such as pistol whip, it's perfectly fine, which is weird because if it's the music in the game, it's made by the people. They surely should allow people to advertise in those like just
Yeah.
show it off, instead of them having to worry every 5 minutes about getting copyright striked by the company that they're playing for.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like getting sponsored by Nintendo and then you can't play any Mario music because they'll sue you.
I
So-
remember Nintendo used to like take down Nintendo games that was showing in the video. Is that true? Was
I
it
think
used-
it is because Ubisoft have been taking
they
down
used to do
videos.
it.
Ubisoft have been taking down videos that are to do with the new Just Dance games. They've been taking those videos out because if they're not blurred or anything like that, they've been like completely taking them out the radar. So is that
So
all?
next
for this?
topic. Yeah,
Next. Up next. We don't have a
I think
topic
Helicopter's
next.
back.
Up next
Yeah.
is the interview section with our two guests. So if you'd like to come follow me,
Shall
let's
we
come.
move up?
I
Yeah,
can't
like,
move.
I'm stuck.
I
I'm
can't move.
stuck. No.
Someone
Jump,
has.
fly.
Oh, wait.
Alright,
No, I
fantastic.
can't swivel my fly
Alright.
anymore.
Let's go,
Mr.
Fantastic,
Crab,
you good?
Alex, get
There
serious,
you
okay?
go.
Mr. Head Crab.
I'm okay, but I'm bleeding.
Big Bag. Let's go to the Reaper's interview corner.
Alright.
So, how this works is this.
Yes.
I will ask you a total. I will ask you a few questions. The minimum of 3 questions, maximum of 5. So I will probably do 3 because this is our first episode. Don't make the answer too long. I think we're kind of running out of time for the moment, and I do want to get your pictures and put you in the Hall of Fame. So, my first question is for Head Crab. Head Crab.
Yep.
First question for you. You have made a ongoing meme to do with the word cuck. Where the hell did you get the inspiration for that?
Well, unfortunately, instead of cuck,
I
I
will,
just said
I will.
fuck, and okay. So yeah, instead of a cuck, I
Stop, yeah.
said like a fuck or something like that. But unfortunately, if I had just made the old thing, and then I decided to use it as a meme, but unfortunately, like a private meme, something like that.
I have to go again. Oh my god.
Right, okay. Question number 2 is for Big Bad. Big Bad, have you ever heard of me?
No.
Well, you can check out my channel. You can check out my channel in the Discord server. It has been one of the most recent pinned messages. And you can also check this video out. I will send you the link for this video
Alright.
when it gets uploaded. What are you
Yeah.
saying?
Or Instagram.
Or Instagram.
Or Instagram, yeah. So
Just shoot him
the
down.
question is for both of you.
You feel like a very faint voice in the background.
Were you expecting to be in the first episode of the Records podcast?
Is this
I
what
wasn't.
you actually-
I wasn't thinking about like any of podcasts, but unfortunately, when Fad messaged me, I was like, "Is that real?" or something like that. And unfortunately, I decided to join in because, well, I'd never been in a podcast before. Because, well, like somewhere in 2017, no, 2018, yes, somewhere in 2018, I wasn't playing Rec Room that much.
Right.
Don't swearing in the crowd.
Um,
Okay, and Big Bad, were you expecting
Yeah.
to be in the first episode of the Records podcast? You're practically celebrities on my channel now.
No, I didn't expect to be here today. I just randomly requested an invite to go to Fad's session, and then I ended up here.
Oh, and there you are. I'm gonna say one more question because I feel like I know I said responses are short, but I think we have maybe enough time to get the pictures taken for Hall of Fame and then end the interview. So, final question. I'm gonna pick a member from the audience to come up and ask a question they are dying to ask. Okay, Alucard's out the game.
Immediately runs away.
Alucard runs away. He's shy about that.
I'm gonna say, what might I say? come up on stage
Hello.
and ask if you have a question
Stand up.
out of the blue. Ask it to our guests.
I'm just gonna dress as like Alucard.
What is your favourite Christmas?
What?
What?
You kind of lagged
What's your
halfway
fav-
through there, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing to eat at Christmas?
Oh, because it's Christmas themed, yeah.
Hmm.
Christmas, of course.
That's the good question, and I have no clue about this yet.
Don't do
I
it.
don't know. Okay.
Don't you
gone.
dare.
So,
Chunky boy
Yeah, I got it.
Sakias.
I probably
Well, I
say
have no
gone too.
clue. So, I have no clue what I'm going to get for Christmas. Maybe PS4, I don't know. Or maybe Valve Index, because, well,
Oh, that'd be cool.
Valve Index could be compatible with Boneworks.
Yeah, that is true.
Because
Big Bad?
Boneworks...
We should talk about that.
We should.
what
That should be a
was that
topic for
question
maybe
again?
another podcast, though.
Yes.
What's the question again?
What's the question?
What could be the
Everything to
greatest
eat at
present you get
Christmas.
on... Yeah.
Something to eat at Christmas.
What would you want to eat at Christmas? Like like the thing you do if you could eat anything.
I don't know. I'd probably get Pizza Hut.
That sounds like a
Really?
good day.
Alec, what are you doing here?
Oh, he's just here. He's the bouncer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, that does it for the interview section. It is time, for...
He just ended.
You know.
Alucard, may I have the gun, please? Alucard, may I have the gun, please?
Yeah, of course. man.
Alucard, can I have your makeup pen privileges,
Wait.
please?
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to knight both of you, and you will become officially
With a
part
gun.
of the Wreckers. And when we have a
Right.
live show, we will bring you back as an all-star.
Alright.
Who wants to be
Alright.
Who wants to be shot first?
Alright.
Both of us.
Okay.
Both of us.
So,
You own it.
I hereby knight the big bad of the oh.
Ed.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, you know
Wow.
what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna get my sword out.
Alright.
There's not enough ink.
We got rid of the sword
Chunky boy.
because of budget cuts.
I was gonna spawn another gun, but we've got.
Damn
no
it.
stuff.
We've got not enough ink.
Sorry,
Chunky
that's
boy
my fault.
secures.
I'll check under the map.
Okay.
Oh,
No, you are
great.
not touching my swords.
No touching my sword. Just
No
stay-
touching
Try it
myself.
now. Try it now.
Get a broom.
What's going on?
We're on the budget. Get a broom.
Oh.
Okay.
Did
Okay.
it work? Got it.
And now,
You're welcome.
knight
You
the
already killed him.
Sir Big Bad of the Wreckers. We'll take your
Nice.
We'll take your picture in a minute.
He just showed up.
Mr. Headcrab underscore VR.
Huh?
We don't even get paid.
Hereby knight
I
you,
know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sir Headcrab VR of the Wreckers.
Thank you very much.
I did all
Thank
of
you
his
very much.
files that
And
one day.
lastly,
He
if
still hasn't paid me for
we
it.
come off stage, Hall of Fame time.
Yeah, I gave him a BJ. He still hasn't paid.
So,
What?
stand, both of you stand here in front
Right.
of the Hall of Fame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your picture. Apparently got it on
Both
tripod.
of them.
Take your picture. And then we're going to print it, put it in the Hall of Fame, and then I'm going to also upload it to
I
RecNet.
changed my bio.
Move out of the way, Alucard.
Records podcast.
Okay, right. So, 3,
Two.
2, 1, say Wreckers.
Recco.
PP.
Job.
Oh, whispering. They can hear us.
I can hear you guys.
We should probably do that. I don't think it fits in this because this is an entire fucking poem.
I can hear you.
We both can hear you. We both. Right.
It's blank.
So,
Yeah, there you go.
Blank.
It's come through.
Why not make it bigger?
just chunky
That's what she
boy.
said.
Oh, are you really watching hentai by yourself? No, I'm with
No.
my
That's a bit big.
boys.
This
That's
is
alright.
just how it's gonna work. We're gonna make the pictures like 10 times bigger each time.
I was about to say we're gonna run out of walls in this case.
We're gonna run out of ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna run. Yeah, that's true.
We're
gonna run out of-
99.99 of ink because of that stupid photo.
Nice.
Chunky boy.
Guys, we've run completely out of ink to the point where we can't print pictures anymore.
Oh my.
Wait, really?
Yes,
Alright,
So this has been the first episode of the Wreckers podcast. Big Bad and Head Crab, you will both be returning for the live. Big Bad and Head Crab, you will both be returning for the All Stars.
I got it.
Using so much ink.
the camera's right over here, by the way.
What's
The stream camera's right over here.
so? What's gonna happen
Mind
is,
oh yeah.
during the live show, which will happen on episode 10 of the Wreckers podcast, what will happen is you will be brought back as All Stars. What that means, people will vote after the show who they think was the best All Star from the season 1. You will win the crown of the Wreckers. That means you
Good,
basically get an invention that I will make myself. So, thank you very much, Head Crab and Big Bad, for joining us
Yes.
today. I've been the Masked Reaper. That's been fantastic. That's been Fahad. That's
we
been
can now print
Alucard.
pictures. I've saved
That's
up
been
some ink.
Almighty. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next podcast. Everyone say bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye bye. Bye bye.